Good afternoon, everyone. Last class we have studied the importance and the basics of organization. So today we'll study the process of organization. Okay, the process of organization means first one, identification and division of work. Means according to their qualification, according to their knowledge, we have to divide the work division. We'll take example of bank. We have a bank. In a bank we have bank manager, payment, and the cash book issuer, checkbook issuer. Different posts we have. Similarly, we have to divide the work according to their knowledge and qualification. Next is grouping the job and department. See, when you go for production side, there is different department. Sales department is different. Raw material purchase department is different. Finished goods sending is different. Similarly, production is different. Different kinds of departments we have. So we are dividing the groups according to the group, according to the work. We divide the departments. First one is functional departments. In the functional departments, we have a sales and production. Sales means what we send the materials to the customer, that is the sales department. Production means what we produce the goods to sell the customer, that is the production department. Next is divisional department. Divisional means different kinds of departments. See, in a same company producing a different types of products, the same company producing a different types of materials. For example, we take example of Patanjali products. In a Patanjali we have food materials, we have medical materials, and we have any means different kinds of sections we have. From Patanjali company only different products will come. Similarly, they have divided the work. In a Patanjali products also they have divided. Food product is different, food department only different. Similarly, medical is different, means medicines department only different, means they have divided the departments. That is the divisional departments, cosmetics, textiles and medicines. Next, assigning of duties. Assigning of duties means depends upon qualification, job discrimination. Job discrimination in the sense what work we have to give to the person. According to the work, what we have to give the salary, that is the job discrimination, and also the salary discrimination. Next is establishment of reporting relationship. Establishment of reporting relations means first we identify the work, then we divide the work, then we assign the work. Once the work is given, it has to finish. After finishing the work, to whom they have to report, that we have to make one department. Similarly, here in college also the classes are given to us, the work is divided to us. After finishing the class, after taking the IM marks and after taking all the responsibility of exam and everything, to whom we have to report. That's why we have one college dean. The dean has to report to the principal, means we have a head on our work. Similarly, we have to make some responsible person to take care of all the works. That is the more authority to the superiors, less authority to the subordinate. Superior should have the more authority. The subordinate should have the less authority. एक लेस नॉलेज पर्सन को आप ज़्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी नहीं दे सकते एंड ज़्यादा अथॉरिटी भी नहीं दे सकते, बिकॉज ही हैव अ लेस क्वालिफिकेशन. इफ द पर्सन हैव लेस क्वालिफिकेशन बट मोर एक्सपीरियंस, you can give a responsibility more to him because he have experience. If the person has a more qualification but a less experience, you should not give more authority to him because he is a fresher, he don't know anything, but he is a qualified. So according to their knowledge, according to their experience, we have to give a responsibility to the person. Sometime what will happen, the person is younger but his knowledge is more, that time we can give a higher post to him, right? But the person is aged but the experience is more, that time also we can give a higher post to them. Means according to the knowledge, according to the experience, how much he know about that work. According to that work, we have to give a responsibility and authority to him. Okay, next we'll see principles of organization. First one is objectives. Objective in the sense, what the first thought which comes in our mind, what exactly we want to do, that is the objective. What is our main intention, that is the objectives. In an organization, first we have to clear all the objective to the everyone, from less authority person to higher authority person. Everybody should know what is the main cause of the organization. See, if the organization is of any products, maybe toothpaste, maybe cream, you should tell clearly we are doing this work for that cause only. We know everything. We are doing for education purpose, means clearly objections should know everyone. Next is specialization. Specialization in which who is good. We have to choose the person according to his knowledge, as I said. So, right person in a right place, that is important. Sometimes what will happen, the person is right, the place is not good. Sometimes the place is good, the person is not correct. So, we have to select right persons as a right place, that is important. Next is coordination. A good coordination is required to finish your work at a proper time. So, everybody should understand each other. Everybody should take care of each other. Take care of each other values first. Okay. Next is authority and responsibility. Right act at a right time. Okay. You are given some authority to one person, but is not at all capable to take right action at a right time. उसको responsibility देके no use. When given some responsibility, some authority to the one person, he should act at a right time. He should take action at a right time. Correct. Sometimes, see, we have given one authority to one person. Suddenly, सबको job से निकाला. It's not a right action, no? जॉब से निकालो when the serious cause, एक कुछ गलती ऐसा किया कि सॉल्यूशन नहीं कर सकते हम उसका, that time you can remove one person from your organization. Suddenly रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी देते सबको घर को निकाल घर को बेच दिया, दैट इज़ नॉट अ राइट एक्शन, नो. सो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आने के बाद हाउ ही विल रिएक्ट टू द प्रॉब्लम्स एंड हाउ ही विल सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम्स, दैट इज़ द मच मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट. ऐसा नहीं कि मेरे हाथ में सब कुछ अथॉरिटी है, मैं कुछ भी कर दूंगा. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. अथॉरिटी होके कुछ भी ऐसे नहीं कर सकते हैं. यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द पर्सन वैल्यूज़. अभी एक आदमी से ऐसा गलती हो गया, लेकिन वो आदमी बहुत सालों से आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम कर रहा है, तो यू हैव गिव अ चांस टू हिम, यू गिव हिम अ टाइम टू सॉल्व हिज प्रॉब्लम, यू हैव टू गिव हिम टू मेक हिमसेल्फ गुड. ऐसे नहीं कि आते निकाल दिया. नो, यू शुड एक्ट एज अ राइट टाइम एंड यू शुड नो हाउ टू एक्ट एंड व्हाट टू रिएक्ट. नेक्स्ट इज span of control. Span of control means minimizing of superior person, right? अभी देखो, for example, I want to purchase one material to the production. As a person, as a manager, I want to purchase something. To whom I have to ask? I have to go and meet the purchase officer. I have to tell him कि मुझे ऐसा material चाहिए. Purchase officer, he should be single person to whom I have to talk. Okay, my work is over. I went there, I told him कि मुझे ऐसा material चाहिए. My work is over. I should not go and meet the cashier person, means account person. उसको भी जाके बोल दिया कि मुझे ऐसा material चाहिए, आप कैश अरेंज करो. It's not a my work. Material क्या चाहिए? I have to tell to the purchase officer. Purchase officer go and tell to the कैशर और अकाउंट पर्सन कि हमें ऐसा मटेरियल चाहिए, आप कैश अरेंज करो. एंड अकाउंट्स ऑफिसर ही शुड गो एंड मीट द मैनेजमेंट, हायर अथॉरिटी, एंड ही शुड टेल द कि ऐसे मटेरियल्स ऐसे चाहिए. सो फिर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एक एक पर्सन से आप मिलना चाहिए कि वन वन वर्क के लिए। ऐसा नहीं कि सबके पास जाके आपको परमिशन लेके एक मटेरियल परचेस करना है। सो वन सुपीरियर शुड बी देयर एंड ही शुड मेंटेन ऑल द वर्क। हर एक वर्क के लिए चार चार सुपीरियर नहीं रहना चाहिए। सो स्पैम कंट्रोल मीन्स minimizing a superior and doing the work at a better in a proper way. The next is scalar principle. Scalar principle is chain of command. As I said, span of control is similar to this scalar principle. Commanding person should be a single person, right? एक कॉलेज में एक ही पर्सन, एक डिपार्टमेंट को एक ही एचओडी, सो वन सब्जेक्ट वन टीचर, लाइक दैट. Similarly, scalar principle. So, one person, commanding person should be there. Everybody should not come and tell you, हाँ मुझे ये करना है वो करना है. It should be confusing, ना? So, scalar principle. Unity of command means one person, similarly to the scalar principle, one person should give an order to you to do the work. Exception means as a higher authority person, you should keep a mind, accept everything. Sometime what will happen, हमने कुछ नेगेटिव बोला तो मैनेजमेंट एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते. हायर अथॉरिटी विल नॉट एक्सेप्ट दैट. यू शुड नॉट बी लाइक दैट. कुछ भी नेगेटिव पॉइंट्स आपकी कौन सा भी डिवीजन से आ गया, इफ़ यू गेट एनी नेगेटिव रिमार्क्स फ्रॉम योर डिफरेंट डिविजन्स or different departments, you should accept it. You should try to solve it. Then only it is possible to do work in a smooth manner. Simplicity means organization structure should be simple and level should be simple. You have framed the organization. Similarly, our college also, teacher to HOD, HOD to college dean to principal. So, simple work it should be, simple chain. It should not be much more complicated. कुछ भी बोलना है तो आसानी से बोल. And what I will say as a person, मुझे दूसरों को convince करना आना चाहिए. When you know how to convince the people, your 50% work is done. If you don't know how to convince the people, then 1% भी आपका वर्क नहीं होगा. सो इट शुड बी सिंप्लिसिटी. सबको सब कुछ समझ में आना चाहिए कि क्या हो रहा है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. सो इट शुड बी सिंपल. एफिशिएंसी, अकम्प्लिश द ऑब्जेक्टिव एट द लोएस्ट कॉस्ट. एफिशिएंसी, सी आपकी कंपनी में एक वर्क होना है. यू आर रेडी टू डू दैट वर्क एट 10,000, बट योर कलीग इज रेडी टू डू एट वर्क एट 5,000. किसको चूज करोगे आप? 5,000, बिकॉज ही इज रेडी टू वर्क एट अ 5,000 ना. 5,000 रुपये आपका बच जाएगा. सो इट शुड बी एफिशिएंसी. मीन्स व्हेन द वर्क इज डन एट अ लोएस्ट कॉस्ट, यू हैव टू सेलेक्ट दैट वे टू कंप्लीट योर वर्क. दैट इज द एफिशिएंसी. नेक्स्ट इज बैलेंसिंग. एज अ पर्सन यू शुड नो हाउ टू बैलेंस द थिंग्स. For example, I am the organization person. I should balance the customer. I should balance the products. When some negative things will come from the customer, I should accept it. The same thing I will convey to the production manager, right? And I should tell him to solve the problem in a proper way. I am balancing. Customer ने negative comment दिया, उसको मैं रिजेक्ट नहीं कर रही हूँ. आई एम नॉट कम्प्लीटली अवॉइडिंग दैट. आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग इट, एक्सेप्टिंग इट. इन द सेम मैनर आई एम कन्विंसिंग माई प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर टू सॉल्व दैट प्रॉब्लम. सो आई एम बैलेंसिंग हियर. दोनों को भी खुश रखना है मुझे, राइट? ओके. नेक्स्ट, यूनिटी ऑफ डायरेक्शन. यूनिटी ऑफ डायरेक्शन मीन्स same objective means everybody should work for a same cause. That is the unity of direction. Personal ability in the sense means the person should have a proper knowledge in that. When you're selecting one person for a one work, you should take a responsibility to choose the right person. So see, In your company, the person is there. You selected one person, right? Day by day, the technology will improve. Na? That time, what we will do? If the person is correct, but he don't know the new technology, you should train him to learn the new technology. You should not remove him from that organization, right? You make him to understand the new things. You have to train him. You have to tell him to make self development, right? That is a personal ability. You make a person to grow their self, and with growth of self, we have to grow the organization. Next, delegation. Delegation means the person should able to act as a delegate. He should present us anywhere in a right manner. आपने ऐसा आदमी चूज किया, खुद बोलता है कि हमारा प्रोडक्ट अच्छा नहीं है. Is it okay? No. The person should be like that. He should tell, नहीं हमारा प्रोडक्ट अच्छा है, आप ले लो. Means he should a positive thinker. He should a positive speaker. And according to me, एडवर्टाइज देने से, टीवी में आने से 50% सेल हो सकता है, लेकिन माउथ एडवर्टाइजमेंट इज मच मोर इसेंशियल देन एड्स. एक आदमी उसको यूज़ करके जिसको बोलते हैं, देखो हम सी इन और फ्रेंड सर्कल, वी हैव वन सर्कल नो. इफ़ यू वांट टू यूज़ वन प्रोडक्ट फॉर अ फेस और एनीथिंग, फर्स्ट विल आस्क आवर फ्रेंड्स, किसी ने यूज़ किया है क्या? व्हेन आवर फ्रेंड टेल हाँ इट इज़ गुड, हम 50% उसके ऊपर भरोसा कर सकते हैं बिफोर यूजिंग, right? So the delegation person should be a positive thinker and positive speaker. Okay. Next we'll see departmentization. Departmentization means is the process of splitting an organization into smaller manageable subunits. Division is based on either similarities in a function or products or any other close relationship. We have to separate the department. I'll give one example. Suresh Shangri Education Foundation, it is one trust. It is one education society. But when you check the college, the management and the engineering is in one section, in one building. It is departmentization. And school is separate. All classes is one side, all principal cabin is one side, it is separately. Similarly, architecture different, commerce and science is different. Everything is different in this. See, can you imagine? एक क्लास इंजीनियरिंग का, नेक्स्ट क्लास स्कूल का, नेक्स्ट क्लास कॉमर्स का, नेक्स्ट क्लास आर्किटेक्चर का. इज इट पॉसिबल? नो. एवरीथिंग इज डिपार्टमेंटेड अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर सिस्टम. Next, we see the advantages of departmentization. Efficiencies from putting together similar specialists. Means efficient work will happen. एक ही जगह पे एक ही डिपार्टमेंट को आप सेंट्राइज किए, इफ जो डिपार्टमेंट एक ही सेंट्राइज किए, दैट विल वर्क विल बी एफिशिएंट. मीन्स यू विल गेट ऑल द 100% रिजल्ट. एंड पीपल विथ द कॉमन स्किल एंड नॉलेज मीन्स एक ही नॉलेज, एक ही सेंस ग्रुप को एक ही जगह पे बिठाए तो एवरी वर्क विल गेट in a better way. Orientation means in general what is called orientation. I think everybody attended the orientation program in a first year. Maximum people attended. Means making them to feel comfortable. Generally the meaning of orientation is making them to feel comfortable. When you go somewhere, you give them रिस्पेक्ट और नॉट अ रिस्पेक्ट, हाँ यू मेक देम टू फील बेटर. हाँ मैं इधर आके अच्छा हुआ. टू गिव द फील इज नथिंग बट ओरिएंटेशन, राइट. नेक्स्ट इज इन डेप्थ स्पेशलाइजेशन. when all to means all the knowledgeable person, same thinking person in a one place, means it will give a in-depth specialization. Coordination within a functional area. This is engineering department only na, so we have all the coordination with engineer faculties, all the coordination with engineer teachers and all and as well as management teachers, because it is in one section, one department, so we have the coordination in between us. Disadvantages: poor communication across functional area. Maybe poor communication means what will happen? Same knowledge person, there may be grudge, there may be jealous, there may be competition, there may be comparison due to that poor communication. Everybody have the ego and the self-respect. Both we have. But we should learn where we have to use that. Some people's or some place require ego. Some people's some place require self-respect. Sometimes ego will never work. And sometimes self-respect will never work. If you want to learn something in a life, you should remove a self-respect and ego for some time. हर जगह हम सही है ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, बहुत सी जगह है हम गलत रहते. सो ऑलवेज डोंट यूज योर ईगो एंड सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट. समटाइम यू हैव टू रिमूव फ्रॉम योर माइंड योर ईगो एंड सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट, then only you will learn something in a life. Next is limited view of organization goals. Means limited person. हमारे engineering and management में how much we can think in engineering level and the management level. In a school, when you go for Angadi school, they will think according to the school level only. So limited of thinking, limited of goals. So we'll see in the next class.